Yes, mate, welcome to Nottingham as we set out to find the best matchday scran in the Premier League. That right there's a city ground. What's Robin Hood got to offer? Coming up, I go to the oldest pub in England, meet Robin Hood himself, share my thoughts on the beautiful River Trent, feed the ducks, visit the owls, you know what I mean, and have a big fat cob. Right then, train all the way up to Nottingham from London, excuse the dirty windows, and here we are, the home of Nottingham Trent. Time to do some exploring. First of all, quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack. Mate, I want a pet duck. Nottingham's actually beautiful, by the way. I tried to come here as much as possible because I went to the University of Derby, which sucked. Oi, oi. Trip to Jerusalem Inn. This is the oldest pub in England, mate. Just look at the space round here. Imagine you and the boys just having a few cans next to Nottingham Castle. The cliff face there. Imagine back in the day how many people fell down that cliffside just because they had a few too many beers, mate. Here he is, the main man himself, Robin Hood. I even touched his prick.
Hooters, join us all weekend for football, wings, and booze.
Hooters? I thought you was dead.
I'm going in. I don't care. I don't care what the boss says. I'm having a laugh. And like my dad said, yeah, wherever you go, take loads of photos, all right? Right, sports fans, here she is. Here she is. Some people's Mecca. I'm losing my Hooters virginity, and I can't wait, to be honest with you. Fans over there, all sipping their pints. I don't even think it's gone 12 o'clock yet. Doesn't matter.
Right then, we're inside. Let's check out the establishment. Remember, best behaviour. I'm just watching the football, trying to find the best screen. Oh, come on, Hooters. Why are you reminding us of this nonsense?
The weekend. Good old pint of nectar. I didn't split the G. It's all right. Don't need to. Stress-free.
After a little pit stop, it was time to walk to the stadium, and look, there's Notts County. Nice walk along the river next to the dual carriageway as well, mate, and you bump into this lovely artwork of Cloughy.
This is all that separates it. So you have Notts County there, on that side of the River Trent right here. Then you've got the city ground there, Nottingham Forest. Honourable mention as well. You've got Trent Bridge Cricket Ground just over there. The two closest stadiums in England, not Britain, because Britain is the two Dundees. So it's Tannadice, and I forget what the other one's even called. So Dundee United and Dundee FC, for the whole of Britain, the two closest stadiums. I think it's something ridiculous, like 0.2, 0.1 miles from each other. And I think as the crow flies, the city ground and Notts County, Meadow Lane, it is 0.7 miles.
Now we're at the ground. Where am I getting that matchday munch?
The pork cob shop on the way down to the main stand.
The cob shop.
The cob shop.
Westbridgeford chip bar's not bad.
Pie and chips, got to be pie and chips.
Gravy, yeah?
Oh yes, mushy peas.
Bap, cob, bread cake,
Cob.
bread roll,
Cob.
everything cob.
Cob. Pork cob with gravy, stuffing, scratchings, everything.
Quick walk around the city ground, mate. I tell you what, it is so old school. I love it to bits. Few fans here queuing up for the food shack just outside the stadium. Mate, I love it when you walk down residential streets and you can see a football stadium at the end of it. Bridgeford Fish Bar, which was mentioned by one of the fellas. Look at the queue for this place, mate. Cloughie's Cob Stop down on Pavilion Road, but I've got a big issue right now. Is it Cloughie's or is it Relish Cob Shop that I go to? I need to speak to the fans again.
Relish cob shop.
What's so special about Relish?
Value for money and the food's really great.
You get cob, gravy, pork, applesauce, stuffing. Amazing.
City ground there, Nottingham Forest, just down that road here. Relish Cob is going to be the place today. Look at the amount of heads that are here. Pan the camera around quickly. See how many people are queuing up for there. It must be worth it. The cob, pulled pork, people are telling me. Pulled pork, gravy, stuffing. Not sure about the applesauce. I've never been a fan of applesauce on a roast dinner, even when I was a little boy as well. Even now that I'm a fully grown man, serving the finest slow roasted meats for over 20 years. And if it's been bubbling, if it's been cooking for 20 years.
Tell you what, those prices are absolutely unbelievable. You're right in the thick of the action, seeing all of the preparation for the general public. Look at this.
Can I get the pulled pork cob with stuffing and gravy, please? And a drink as well, because that £7 combo is just out of this world. Thank you so much. Cheers. Pulled pork cob, gravy, stuffing, crackling, Dr. Pepper. £7. £7. That'll cost you about 30 quid in London. A city ground just over there. Distance to the stadium, banging, 5 out of 5. People are saying, eating Hooters. People that I spoke to before coming up to Nottingham, the recommendations that I got for this, top of the range. I love me crackling. Oh, look at that, it's so crunchy. All the oil's there as well. Bleeding out. That's just my thumbprint. Goodness gracious me. £7. Oh my god, man. The crunch on that. Top of the range, crackling that. You know when you get that crackling bit, which is like a pork scratching, that was exactly that. Easy to consume. Bish, bash, bosh.
Slow cooked pulled pork, stuffing, crackling, gravy. Matchday Munch has officially peaked.
Steam coming off of it. So much thick gravy there. Pulled pork. Stuffing is easily one of my favourite pieces of a roast dinner. Presentation wise, they had so many on the counter there, because obviously it's so in demand. There must be about 30 heads over there at the moment. There was 30 heads when I got in there. Nice, soft, fresh cub. The smell, like a roast dinner in a baguette. This is like the sort of thing you would probably have when you're, having a little feast on Boxing Day. You've had the family around, you're watching the football, and then you're putting leftovers into a baguette or a bread roll because Mum's not cooking. Mum or Dad aren't cooking. Auntie's not cooking. No one's cooking because everything was cooked the day before. You're just having leftovers. I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to get into it. Holy I love gravy so much. And it's like, I know it's a bit samey going to fish and chip shops all the time. That's when you come to these grounds, you need to find the unique places. The gravy is so finely drizzled in to the pulled pork and both the stuffing as well. That is top tier. Pulled pork is the best style of pork as well. Pork chop, it's good, but it's a bit overrated. This, when it's completely shredded down, I look back and obviously you can't have pulled pork sandwiches every day and I'd probably be about 30 stone. I wish I could go back in time, get in a time machine, go to my mum. What do you want in your sandwiches for lunch every day, Harry? And I wish I could go pulled pork and stuffing with a nice bread cake like that, or a kelb. We've got gravy in it as well, for God's sake. Relish is top tier. They haven't got a big menu that's going to make you overwhelmed. It's exactly what it says on the tin. Pulled pork, fresh, unbelievable, juicy, succulent, running out of cliched words to say about it. Does exactly what it says on the tin. It doesn't pretend to be something that it's not. Yeah, it's probably rivaling Brian Clough Cobb's over there. It's in a bit of healthy competition, baby. One thing that's just come to mind as well, when you break down a pulled pork and stuffing sandwich or chicken sandwich, that's like meal deal sort of realms. Like, I'm not going to be going to a Boots or a Superdrug or a Sainsbury's or a Tesco's or a Waitrose if you're in Fulham. But with this, when you got it hot, just makes you rethink life a little bit. Makes you kind of like want to call up people that you've been mean to in the past and make amends with them. And that's the great thing about food. It can put you on the right path in life. And this, one a day, will probably make you a diabetic, but it will help you rethink your life a little bit.
Oi Relish, that was a 5 out of 5, mate. Totally unique and perfect. It's just a little hole in the wall, but my goodness gracious me, is it top tier. A 1 minute walk away from the City Ground. Next up, we're back on Merseyside for Goodison Park, Everton. Let's do it.